everybody, and in today's video I kind of have sort of like a life update, Q&A sort of thing, and I obviously just want to state the obvious right now. I am in my new house right now because I did move out, and I don't know if you guys are fully aware of that, but yeah, I did move out and I have like my entire house now to like film, so this is probably going to be one of my little setups for a while. And then I have like my makeup room, and then I have like my living area space, my kitchen, stuff like that, so I can have like all different like setups now. But I feel like just moving house, it's just give me like a really fresh start to start everything clean, and I'm just really happy because I feel like now that I have like a lot more space, it'll make me so much more motivated to film and stuff like that. So guys, I literally haven't filmed in like over 2 weeks, I think. Like, it's been crazy with moving and stuff, and like, because my last couple of videos were pre-filmed, so I haven't literally edited or filmed in so long. So if I act a wee bit weird or like don't really speak right, that's why. I asked on my Instagram earlier on for you to send me in some questions based on like my life, etc., and just like a load of random different things. So yeah, one of the main questions that kind of popped up was like, oh, have you moved out or are you moving out? And yes, I have moved out now, so yeah, that's that cleared. Another sort of question that kept on popping up was all about my ex and how we broke up and why we broke up and stuff like that. So, and I'm sure you guys probably know that we did break up there a while ago, about like 2 or 3 months ago maybe now. But like, yeah, I don't really obviously want to go into it, but it was nothing bad like happened or anything. It was just, we kind of just got sick of it, and we just kind of agreed just to sort of end it, and we kind of still talk here and there, but yeah, it's pretty shit, but sure, you have to get on with it. Someone asked, are you going to do a house tour? And I don't think so, and I know you guys are really interested in seeing like how I like sort of organize and like decorate my house and stuff, but I feel just like for my own privacy, I don't want to go like to the full extreme of doing a house tour. I will do like a filming room tour perhaps, but I don't think I'm going to do a full like detailed house tour of my house, because I feel like that's just a bit too far, and again, I just want you guys to respect my privacy a little. So, how much has your life changed over the past year, and has it changed you as a person, and what has taught you? PS, I love you and I love your videos. Thank you so much, I love you too. How has my life changed over the past year? So my life has changed. This year has probably been one of the best years of my life so far. I just feel like everything sort of ran smoothly. Things that have happened have changed me for the better. There's nothing that's kind of happened that's made me really like regret any decisions that I've made. Everything that has happened has sort of changed me as a person and made me more positive, made me more motivated, made me more stronger, happy, and just a more like positive person, I guess. Like, for example, this year I brought out my own eyelash brand, which was probably one of the most exciting things that have ever happened. This year I traveled to London a few times. This year I've just worked with tons of amazing companies. I changed management. I have new management now with like regards to my YouTube stuff, and everything is just running perfectly. And I have taught this year that I've actually learned a lot of things this year, that everything does come together in the end. And I'm sure you guys have seen me on Snapchat the other night. I was quite depressed in Snapchat and had a little bit of like an emotional rant. If you don't follow my Snapchat, I'll leave it here. But pretty much on Snapchat the other night, I was like just going on and on about how I'm sorry about you guys. Like, I feel like I've kind of neglected you over the past few weeks, and that I am going to get back on track. And if you're going through any hard times, it does get better. You just need to keep positive, surround yourself with good people, and just get rid of like all the really bad negative things in your life, because they mean nothing and your life will get better. Just keep thinking positive and just keeping yourself busy and motivated. I feel like that's also a really important thing too. So what's your current relationship status? Obviously, if I'm not going out with someone anymore, I'm obviously single. So yeah, I'm single. I feel so weird saying that after like 4.5 years, but yeah, I'm single. Where do you want to see yourself from a year today, and future goals? I have like a lot of goals in my life, and I feel like they're just like more personal goals for myself to kind of grow as a person, but again, I also have more kind of work related goals. And I feel like from a year today, I feel like I want to be in a more like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, at the moment my life's kind of just like everywhere, but it's kind of good as well. But I feel like this time next year I want to be more in the zone and focused, whereas this year's kind of just like a learning year for me, I guess. But yeah, I feel like next year I want to be more focused and more driven and more, I don't know, I just feel like this year it's just been like a mess, but it's been for the better, if you kind of understand. But yeah, so hopefully next year, I feel like every year that goes on, things do get better. Obviously, you do come across really shitty times and really bad, negative times. But overall, every year that does go on in my life, I feel like I do improve and things do get better. So yeah. Someone said, how many times have you had your lips done? And I've had them done twice now. And I feel like now it's just got to the point in my life where if I want to do something for my body, I'll just tell you guys. Like, I'm not going to sit and hide it, because after all, I am doing YouTube videos. Things that are going to change my face, you guys are clearly going to notice. And I don't want to be one of them YouTubers that kind of get things done and don't like mention it whatsoever, and just leave all their viewers and subscribers like hanging just to like think. But as for now, I've had my lips done twice and I enjoy getting them done so much. I don't know what it is, I just love having big, like they obviously do look quite fake, but I enjoy the kind of fake look. It's weird, but yeah. I don't know. I love getting my lips done. It is painful though. The second time I got them done was horrific. It was really bad. What is your relationship status? As again, I've just mentioned that I'm single, and any relationship advice you could give. I feel like I could do an entire like video based on relationship advice, because as I am still young, I was in a relationship for 4.5 years, nearly 5 years, so it was like a quite long, hefty relationship, and I feel like I've learned a lot from that. So I feel like I could do like a separate video based on relationships and being in a relationship so young as well, and just some sort of advice I could give. So if you guys want to see that, comment down below and let me know, because if you do, I will answer it in a separate video. What quirky habit do you have? And greetings from Belgium. Mwah. Thank you. That's so cool that you're from Belgium. That's amazing. I don't really have a habit. Like, I know some people who literally do like things out of like all the time, just like it's like a habit. But things that like people have noticed about me is that I always like lick my lips. I always go like that. Like, I'd just be sitting there and I start going like this. I know, it's weird, but I always seem to do that in like awkward situations, or like bite like the inside of my lip. Just go like that. But yeah. Going through all these questions, there is a lot about relationships, so I think I am going to do a relationship sort of advice video. What were your family and friends' reaction to your YouTube channel whenever you first started? And also, when was the first time you went clubbing, were, and any memories? So I'll answer like the YouTube part first, because I feel like that's really important. Whenever I first started YouTube, like my family, I didn't even really tell anybody I was starting, because I just like got on with it and started YouTube like whenever I was so young. And then like my family and all started kind of finding out, and they just thought like nothing really of it, because like there's so many people just do YouTube videos. It's like for fun, and that's pretty much what I did for like the first year or two. And then whenever I start getting like free stuff, that's whenever things like kind of got more serious. Like my mom and dad were like, wow, this is actually starting to really take off, and like my family and all were like really happy that I was constantly getting like free products sent out, and it like turned out really well. And then obviously whenever you start making like an income out of it and an earning out of it, that's whenever it starts getting quite serious. And then you do have to kind of treat it like a job, because if you do want to rely on YouTube as your job, you treat it like a job. It is like, people go to work every day from 9 to 5. If you do YouTube, you kind of obviously have to treat it like your job if you are getting income from it and you want to make a living out of it. But whenever I first started YouTube, like I had no idea that you could make money or get free product. And then whenever I first seen like companies mailing me and asking me if I wanted to try out like their products, I was like, what the hell? I had no idea you could get free stuff. Like, it was crazy. But now I think at the start, whenever I started making money from it, my mom and dad were like, well, you don't really want to rely on this fully, because it could like fail. Like, obviously things in life sometimes don't go to plan, so your plans could fail. And my mom and dad didn't want me to totally rely on like on my YouTube as like a full-time job. But thankfully at the time I was still in school, so I was kind of able just to do this on like a side thing. And then obviously I do makeup artistry too, so I kind of have my YouTube channel, and then I am a makeup artist as well on the side. So I kind of have two jobs at the moment, but I do kind of prioritize my YouTube more, because that was the thing that kind of got me going in the first place. But yeah, I feel like at the start you don't want to rely on it totally until you're completely sure and you're happy. And I feel like at the start there's a lot of people nowadays that kind of just start YouTube thinking it's all about the free stuff, it's all about the money. And I feel like if you have that sort of mindset, you're not going to go far, because you'll just be able to tell by watching someone's videos if they're just doing like videos for the money, because they're not being authentic and real. And I feel like that's really important. So yeah, I feel like if you're wanting to start YouTube, it must be as for fun and a hobby. And if you start getting free stuff and you start getting money, obviously that's a bonus. You want to be obviously authentic and real with everybody, and just continue to be positive, and don't just sit and like go on and on about money and free stuff, because that just does my head, and I can't stand people who get on like that. What's the most difference between living on your own and with your family? Living on your own is just so much more, like it's just so much more chilled out and relaxing. Like, you don't obviously have like all the background noise from like all your family members, etc. But it does have kind of like, it's like downsides as well. Like, obviously whenever you're living up with your parents, like you've totally got company all the time, and living on your own, you're just like down here on your own all the time. But they both have like the benefits. Like, I love living with my parents, but I also love living alone too, and I still see my parents and stuff every day, so it's not like I'm completely like excluded from everyone. But yeah, I absolutely adore it. So another question about my lips is, where do you get your lips done and how much are they? I got my lips done, the first time I got them done, as I mentioned, I've had them done 2 times. The first time I got them done in the La Belle Vita salon in Belfast, by a doctor called Dr. Gillian Johnson, I think her name was. And I actually spoke about that in one of my previous videos. I'll link it down below, like on my experience and stuff. But the second time I got them done was by Lisa Sloan, and she is very well known for like all kind of procedures like that, and I totally like enjoyed having my lips done by her. I'm gonna go back to her the next time. Even though she was a lot more painful than Gillian, I feel like the results were a lot better and they've lasted a lot longer in my lips too. and overall I really enjoyed the way Lisa actually made the shape of my lips compared to Gillian. But yeah, I would obviously recommend them both, but I feel like I like the more kind of fake look on my lips pretty much. Like you don't want to get your lips done for them to look natural. Well, personally I don't anyway. Like I just love the way Lisa done my lips, and she's always completely fully booked. Like you really need to book in advance with her. So if you're wanting your lips done or you live in Belfast, anywhere near like her place, I think she's based in the Lisburn Road. I will leave all her details down below if you're interested. So someone asked, do you think you're always going to live in Belfast? And to be honest, at the moment, living alone and living in Belfast, I'm totally enjoying it. Like I feel like I have a lot more freedom just to sort of do what I want and just kind of get on with things. But I've always said I would love to live in either Liverpool or Manchester for a while. I don't know why. I just feel like Liverpool and Manchester are just like a more like amplified version of Belfast, and I feel like you're so close to London as well, and especially with my YouTube and stuff, like my management are based in London, and I have a lot of like YouTuber friends which are like live there too, so I feel like it would be very beneficial for my YouTube career. But like it's not a problem with me living over here in Belfast, but I definitely do want to live somewhere else for like a short period of time, just to kind of experience new things and meet new people and just do new things, I guess. Would you rather have makeup or pugs? And that's what question was like really funny, because I love my dogs, like I love them so much. But to be honest, I think I'd prefer makeup over a pug, just because like I'm not like a die-hard pug fan, but I'm a die-hard makeup fan, so I feel like I would enjoy makeup more than a wee pug. But oh my god, I would love a pug too. After seeing Danny Mansuti's little pug, I'm like, oh my god, I would love one of those. But to pick one or the other, I would definitely pick makeup over a pug, which is so hard because they're so cute. How did you get into YouTube and how did you get yourself noticed? And I feel like that sort of question is just it's not how did you get yourself noticed, it's kind of like, it's so hard to explain, because again, people just go into YouTube thinking they're just going to automatically get noticed, get the followers, get the money, get the free products, etc. And again, like whenever I started YouTube, I had not a clue like it was ever going to take off like this, and like and that I was going to have like such an amazing like loving audience. And how I got noticed, like I don't even know. I just feel like whenever you start YouTube, you just produce your content and you get views, and then it just kind of gradually gets better over time if you're obviously maintaining your YouTube channel and keeping it going and keeping it strong. But I don't feel like it's kind of one of those things where like you do YouTube and you automatically get noticed. Like it is a process, and obviously the better your work is, the better people are going to enjoy it. So yeah, I feel like just over time people just start to get like more involved with you, and you get more views, and then people see your videos, and then people from like all around the world start coming in from like everywhere, and you're like, what? But yeah, I feel like whenever you start YouTube, it's just the case of being quite patient and ensuring that you're uploading constantly. And I know that I've been really bad at that recently. I do apologize, but I am going to be back on track now that I have like my house and I can just settle down and record like whenever I want. What camera and lens do you film to use your YouTube videos, and do you use any other technical equipment? So today I'm actually using my Sony A5100. I always forget the name of this camera. I literally have no idea. I'm trying to like look around to see. It's like the Sony A5100 or something. I have literally no idea. I'll leave a link to it down below anyway, but it's that camera that like all the vloggers and stuff use to get like a really nice like smooth skin effect. As you can see, my skin looks absolutely perfect right now. But sometimes I feel like this camera is just a lot better for more kind of casual sit down videos, because the one that I normally use, my Canon 70D, it's very sharp and high quality, and I feel like sometimes that's kind of too professional, especially if you're doing a more kind of sit down chatty video. And then I have my tripod which my camera's sitting on, I have a ring light which is directly behind me, and then two softboxes on either side of me, and then that's pretty much what I use. Sometimes I would use my Rode mic attached to my Canon 70D camera for like more higher quality sound, but to be honest, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. So I sometimes use it, sometimes I don't. And then I have like a little Canon remote thing that I use to take pictures, like if I'm sitting really far back and I can't like reach the button, so sometimes I would just press the button on the remote. And then to record my voiceovers, I use the SnowBall Mic, which is like so good. You guys need to get one of those. If you're kind of just using your laptop or your computer, like your computer's mic just for your voiceovers, definitely invest in one of the SnowBall mics, because the audio is super clear. It's really good. I love that. It's probably one of the best things that I've actually discovered to kind of make your videos a lot more better, higher quality. But I feel like, oh, and the last thing, sometimes I would use like glitter, like the glittery sequiny backdrops as well, and they're just like fabrics that you can get from like a fabric store or a material shop. And I'm actually thinking of getting like a green screen thing to kind of put like, you know the way you can get like a green screen and then you can kind of like change the colour of the background and stuff and just make it really crisp and stuff. So I'm thinking about getting one of those just to kind of switch it up a bit as well. Pretty much like the equipment that I use. It's kind of like a lot, but I will write it all down below if you're interested. What are your dream places to visit in the world? And there's just so much places that I'm even not aware of, that I know that if I see like a photo or I see someone's vlog that they're in there, or like if I just see like random pictures, I feel like I would just be like, right, I want to go there. But literally like everywhere in the world is beautiful for, like, for what they are. Like, they're just so unique. Everywhere in the world is just different in, like, their own ways. And I feel like anywhere that I'll go, I'll just fall in love with, just because it's something different to what you're used to. But I seen, where was it? I seen Danny and like Desi Perkins and stuff in or Bora Bora. It was Bora Bora, and oh my god, guys, friggin' hell, I was gonna say the F word there, but I don't want to. But like, what the hell, like, that place looks so friggin' amazing, like heaven, like really badly, like really badly. It looks phenomenal, like the little like huts on the sea, and like the wee shocks like swimming in and out of like your little balcony thing, and like, oh my god, it actually looks perfect. Like, I would love to go there. What's the best thing that's happened to you in your life? And I feel like this question is just too too wide of a question. Like, I can't just put like one thing like down and say it's one of the best things that's ever happened to my life, but definitely one of the best things to date, I can definitely say that has happened. It has probably been my YouTube channel, because it's literally, it defines me. Like, it's a big massive part of my life, and I feel like without it I would be like, I wouldn't have a body like what I would be doing right now without it, and I'm so grateful for it, and I love you guys so much. So guys, that's pretty much all the questions that I'm going to answer today in this kind of life update Q&A. And again, if you want to see more kind of question and answer videos like this that aren't kind of more makeup related and just more chatty and chilled out, definitely comment down below and let me know. And again, if you want to see a relationship video, thumbs up this video, and again, I'll do that for you. And also guys, don't forget to follow me on Snapchat if you want to keep updated with kind of just what I get up to on a daily basis, like the foods that I eat. Like this morning I made like a gorgeous fruit salad, oh, it was beautiful. And just like, I just pretty much Snapchat random different things, but I'll leave my Snapchat name here if you want to go at me. So guys, I love you all, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one, guys. Bye!